Hi everyone! In today's video I want to share a challenge that I will personally be doing for the month of May, and I would love for you to join me if it sparks something in your soul. I essentially decided that the month of May I would be working on simplifying life, and May is a really hectic time for me. My day job is a school counselor, and we really do about 2 to 3 months worth of work during the month of May, which is why summer is very needed. But I wanted to kind of try to keep a vibe of simplicity going in the midst of the busyness and everything else that's going on. And last summer, actually, I kind of started on a little bit of simplifying my life journey. I read a book that I highly recommend called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. It's by Marie Kondo, and the title is right on because I used her way of organizing and decluttering in my wardrobe and my shoes and my books, and last summer I literally purged a lot of things. Interestingly, after that happened, I also started to lose a lot of weight, and I definitely think it wasn't conscious as far as thinking, oh, now that I let go of all of this stuff, now I need to focus on my health. I just think that I cleared space and cleaned out, and as a result, I kind of shed a lot of physical weight that I was holding on to. So really, the title Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, it really can change your life. And so what I'm doing for the month of May is I've titled this challenge, Moving Toward a Simple Yet Sumptuous Life. I've been watching recently a lot of videos on minimalism and living a minimalist life, and while I do not think that at this point in my life I'm cut out for the true definition of minimalism, I am very called to simplify and perhaps even downsize, and yet at the same time there are things that bring me joy in my life that are luxurious and sumptuous, and I don't want to let go of those things. So it really is about simplifying what can be simplified and enjoying and finding joy in those things, maybe material possessions, as well as other things in life, just finding joy as much as possible and clearing out the space to do that. So what I've decided for the month of May to do is each day for the first 20 days of May, I'll be getting rid of one item that corresponds with that day. So for instance, on May 1st, I'll let go of one thing. And so it's not just one item, because on May 2nd, I'll be letting go of 2 things, and May 3rd, I'll be letting go of 3 things, and May 4th, 4 things, and so on until May 20th. And so between May 1st and May 20th, that will end up equaling 210 things that I will be letting go of. And so for instance, on May 11th, I may decide to get rid of 11 magazines. So it's not like a bundle, it's not like all of my magazines equals one item. This is how I'm starting, at least. And I have invited my husband to join me. I'm not sure if he will, but if he does, that means between the two of us, we will be letting go of 420 items. So I'm pretty excited about this, and actually I've been seeing things around the house that I've been wanting to let go of, and I'm waiting until May 1st at this point to do it, because I just feel like I want to clear out more space. Like I said, I've been watching a lot of minimalism videos, and when I see a lot of the backgrounds, the homes, and how just clean and clear and spacious they are, I do want to kind of move toward that. And the idea of having only possessions that I truly need or that bring me joy, and letting go of all of that other stuff is really pretty exciting to me. So I said this challenge was for the month of May. As of May 21st, I've come up with some other sort of things to do for each day for the rest of the month. And so I've got notes down here that I'm going to refer to, but just to kind of give you an idea, and I'll write this all down in the description bar too. But so on May 21st, it's going to be a celebration self-care day, and so that will be kind of just an opportunity to celebrate getting rid of those 210 items and doing something special for myself. And I actually already have it planned. I am going to a event in Kansas City, so I'm looking forward to that already, and that will be kind of a way to celebrate. So that is May 21st. On the 22nd, the invitation is to journal about the process of letting go of things. So I'm going to be kind of documenting this in different ways, probably on Instagram, Facebook. I may be doing some journaling along the way, may do some videos, probably will be doing some videos, but on the 22nd, I want to sit down and really journal about the entire process and how it felt to let things go. I do anticipate it will be challenging, especially as it gets up there, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I'm just going to kind of journal about the process and how it made me feel. Day 23 is clean out email, inbox, organize, and unsubscribe. And I do a pretty good job of this already, and I have 2 separate email accounts. I have my work email and my personal email, and I do a pretty good job, I think, overall of staying on top of it. But I definitely am at a place where I would like my inbox to be cleaned out even more. So on May 23rd, I'm really going to focus on cleaning up my email, organizing. I have lots of folders, but organizing stuff from my inbox into folders, as well as unsubscribing from websites that I end up just deleting the emails I get from them anyways. On May 24th, I'm going to turn off as many notifications as possible on my phone, and I do a pretty good job of this already. I don't get notified on my phone for a lot of things. I don't like the constant distraction of the beeping of the phone. And so I try to keep it pretty simple already, but there are probably some notifications that I could turn off. So I'm going to focus on the phone on that day and eliminating distraction. And that's part of this simplicity journey is trying to figure out how we live in a world that's incredibly full of distractions, and how can we minimize those distractions. On May 25th, I'm going to make a list of 5 people that I'm grateful for and why. And I've always been very much a person who believes in focusing on gratitude, and I think it's helpful to daily focus on this. But on this particular day, I'm going to focus on people that I'm grateful for, and I'm actually going to focus on why I'm grateful for them. The why part is important, and then I'm going to tell them. And this can be as simple as shooting an email to them if it's someone that I don't see very often, or giving them a call, or sending a note, but just focusing some on gratitude that day. On May 26th, I'm going to make a list of 10 simple pleasures that I'm grateful for and why. So kind of piggybacking off the day before, where I'm focusing on people I'm grateful for, on the next day I'm going to focus on simple pleasures. And simple pleasures is really kind of, it's a different definition for every person. So you could define that however you want, but just make a list of those things that you're grateful for. And also the why part. And once again, the why part is important. Rather than just listing what you're grateful for, actually thinking through, like, why am I grateful for this? And spending some time thinking about that. On May 27th, it's write a love letter to yourself and remind yourself that you are whole and well and full without so much stuff. So I think sometimes we bring things into our life because we have this sense that we're lacking, or something's missing, or we're not full and whole and well. And so I thought it was important to take an opportunity to write a love letter to myself. And I've never done this before. I feel kind of vulnerable even saying it, but I think it is a worthwhile activity to do. So I will be doing that on May 27th. On May 28th, I have Reconnect with Nature, and this can be, especially if you don't live around nature, or around like woods. We all live around nature, but if you don't live around woods, nature's everywhere, right? The sky, you can appreciate the sky. If you have birds around, appreciating the birds. Maybe you have flowers that you've planted. So just finding some time to consciously connect with nature is May 28th. May 29th is breathing, and consciously spending some time on that day, deep breaths, slowing down. And I do this regularly, of course, through my yoga practice, but my intention for that day is going to be to really spend some time breathing, and not just breathing, but breathing deeply, consciously, and letting every breath be a reminder, like, I am alive. I have life, and that's a blessing and a gift. And so the breath in this case is connecting me to life itself. And then on the 30th, May 30th, I have Reconnect with Others, spend time with friends and family. And so that was Memorial Day, and I believe I'll be spending time with friends and family on that day, and if not, I'll make sure to do so, because I believe that one of the ways to live a sumptuous life or a luxurious life is to fill it with those people and items that you truly love. And so that is what I'll be doing on May 30th. And then on the 31st, I will be journaling about what I'd like to attract in my life now that I've freed up space. Sort of like what my ideal, simple, yet sumptuous life would look like. And so that will be the final day of the month. So this is kind of my May challenge. I'm calling it Moving Toward a Simple Yet Sumptuous Life. And I would love for you to join me. And I will keep you posted on how it's going. I'd love to hear how your challenge is going if you do decide to do it with me. And of course, any way that you want to connect, whether it's here on YouTube or via social media, Instagram, Facebook, I would love to hear how your challenge is going too if you decide to join. Peace, love, and light to you.